The following day, Ariadne awoke to the sight of a wooden chair and table. On the table was a scroll. Although her mother had taught her, 3 seasons prior, to read and write, she was unfamiliar with the dense, curling script that filled it. Jian greeted her by explaining that what she saw was the tongue of the ancients. She found the reading tedious.
Exactly how, Jian? Does this help me in becoming strong?
Your thoughts will betray you if not trained. The greatest weapon is knowledge, and henceforth you shall address me as Shojin. Is that understood?
Yes, Shojin.
As the days and weeks passed, Shojin taught her how to hunt, drawing on one particular lesson.
When you draw your bow, you are to inhale. Then, when you're ready to release, blow gently as you exhale.
Why that way specifically, Shojin?
You are nervous, as the mind foretells what will transpire. Inhaling holds the fear within you. This makes you more aware of the choice you have made. Exhaling while performing an action releases that nervousness, rendering you free of any flaw in your technique. It means you have accepted your choice.
For 2 years, Ariadne consumed every scroll and book and became an accomplished hunter, foraging daily for their evening meal. Her body grew stronger, her mind sharper, but the cold knot of grief in her chest never thawed. One evening by the bonfire, Ariadne stared into the flames, not making eye contact.
What troubles you?
Snapping from her reverie, she looked up.
I keep having a dream. A raven watches me. It flies and lands on my shoulder, but then it spreads its wings and is suddenly swallowed by flames. I wake up. I can never see what happens after.
Dreams are us at our most attentive.
Shojin?
In our dreams we never interrupt, we only observe. It is us at our wisest. Do not fret over this dream. When you are ready, its meaning will find you.
Shojin. Today I finished the last of the texts.
Then ask the question that is burning in your mind.
Why is our writing from left to right, but the ancient tongue goes right to left?
We write left to right as we strive to return to the righteousness of the old ways.
So the ancients moved from right to wrong.
The ancient script shows our fall from grace, from righteousness to sin. Our way of writing is our humble attempt to move from sin back towards righteousness, to regain what was lost. Now, to your real question.
You said knowledge is my greatest weapon, but without the means to defend myself, how am I to fight? With thoughts and words?
If only men could solve their differences with thoughts and words, what a world that would be.
Frustrated, Ariadne stood to leave, but she stopped as he began to speak again.
Seems a lovely evening for a story.
It will be, until the sun rises and it is night no more. Or that was what my mother used to say.
You believe day follows night in a never-ending cycle. But you see the battle every day. The light fights to fill the world. The dark fights to empty it. Day and night are just who is winning. Long ago, their war made a new thing, a heart for the world called Gaia. She was like a mother to everything. To keep life safe, she created 3 great fathers.
Like a father?
No, child. These were forces made into beings. One for dark, one for light, one for life itself. Each had 2 mighty children who could command water, metal, fire, storm, air, and stone.
Could they beat a god?
Perhaps, but they were still mortal. They needed Gaia, their mother, to live. Then, the great war in the sky sent a killing light towards the world. Gaia did what any mother would do. She put herself in its path.
Ariadne's breath caught. She looked not at Shojin but into the flames, seeing a different red stain on autumn leaves.
She absorbed it all.
It was too much. It would have destroyed her and everything with her. The All-Father of Dark had to trap that dying light inside himself, in a tiny, hungry, dark star. It broke him. It broke the great All-Fathers. Their power faded. They were cut off from their mother's life.
Did she die?
She did. And with his last strength, the All-Father of Life, desperate to save his mother's work, created something new from her essence. Not a new Gaia, but the first woman. 6 of them. He hoped one might bear a child who could bring Gaia's spirit back. He wrote this secret in a scroll and gave his last strength to slow Gaia's decay.
What happened to the scroll?
The first woman, Athena, took it. She grew powerful. When she stood before the last wounded All-Father and his 6 mighty children, she declared herself the new queen of the world, Athanatos. And they bowed.
They just let her?
What choice was left? The fathers were broken, the old order was dead. She gave the 6 children the elementals, the scroll, and told them to split the world between them, to use it to create people, hoping the right child, the God-child, would one day be born. But without the Father of Life to guide it, the power corrupted. The elementals chose human apprentices. Those humans grew hungry for the power itself, not for the life it was meant to protect. They answer now to Athanatos, in her castle of gods, and have forgotten their first duty.
So, the man who killed my mother, he is one of these? Is he a god? Does he wield an elemental's power?
It is likely.
And the secret to the God-child, is it lost?
Time washes away truth, but libraries remember, and teachers remember. You asked how thoughts and words can be a weapon. Your first weapon is knowing why the world is sick. Your second weapon, which we start tomorrow, is learning how to move the earth itself. The first path of war, the Kunst of judo.
Ariadne nodded slowly, the vast, terrible story settling inside her. It was not just her mother who had been murdered. The world itself had been betrayed, and somehow her path was now tied to its bleeding heart.
Rest now. Tomorrow, we begin.